we are in the studio.
I love it, dude. How cool is this? What, digital crystals?
Oh, hell yes.
Digital crystals into what does his sun remind me of? This reminds me of a specific thing.
I don't know. I think it's supposed to look like vaporwave or something.
Yeah, no, it's very vaporwave.
Yeah.
Oh, we got digital crystals.
Mm-hmm.
What can
Hell
I
yeah.
say?
Immediately referencing the background that we're not sure if we're going to release the video.
You know what? I'm sorry. Whatever.
No, it's fine.
You know what? It's fine.
That's part of the... people like it when we do things badly.
That's true. That actually must be it.
Yeah, there's no better explanation for why people listen to this.
There's not a possible explanation for why people listen to the podcast.
Nick, I think we've accidentally been posting cringe this whole time, and people are ironically tuning in.
Well, my goal is to just post enough cringe until we just get noticed by like a YouTube commentary channel, and then like just become famous that way.
I don't want that at all.
No, that's what I want, dude.
That sounds like the worst possible thing that could happen to me.
It's all I want to do is get noticed by Red Bar and then be on the obeyment list.
I have no idea what the obeyment list is.
The obeyment list is comedians who obey him. All I want to do, dude, is obey Red Bar so hard that he lets me sleep in his home.
Well, what's he going to tell us to do?
No, it's not. No, we just have to say that we love him and we do anything for him. He's not going to ask us to do stuff.
Do we both have to say it? What if we have differing opinions in house?
You don't have to say it. I'm getting on the obeyment list. I want to be the 9th person on the obeyment list. I have the obeyment list. I was in the Loud Boys Discord. I have the obeyment list on my virtual vision board.
Nice. What else? Just that?
It's just that. The obeyment list is actually... I've actually purchased an NFT of a screenshot of the obeyment list.
Man, I have no idea how NFTs work, and I will not learn. The only information I have on them is from you telling me on this show. But I just had a thought. I'm like, what if I find out someone has the NFT of like my baby? I'm like, fuck.
And then they just always have control over your son. Like,
how did I miss out on this?
It's like a modern day Rumpelstiltskin, right? Like,
yeah.
Like he has the deed to your son's name or something.
Fuck. I could not have fucked up harder on this one.
That's basically NFTs are basically just like deeds to JPEGs.
Damn. Yeah, they really are.
That's how if your dad asks you what an NFT is, tell him that it's a deed to a GIF.
Yeah. I mean, I favor NFTs over crypto just because you don't need a NVIDIA 3090 to make an NFT.
Yeah, I don't even know how you make it. That's the one thing I don't know. I don't know how you get something certified as an NFT.
I think if I had to guess, I bet it's Honor System. I bet you just put up a JPEG and you're like, all right, just so everybody knows.
It has to be. You're right. It has to be because like when Tim and Eric were releasing it would be one thing if it was like the Wu-Tang album, right? Where like you release an NFT of something and then it doesn't exist anywhere else. But it's literally like that.
Or if it's like an album with like DRM.
Right. Right.
And honestly, I hate all of this, but that at least I can like comprehend.
Right, you can understand it, but like that Jack tweet that was sold as an NFT, it's like the tweet was in the article about it. There was a JPEG of the tweet in the article. It's like, I have it. I also have it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they're like, I don't know. I guess I'm not even going to entertain what it's like.
Man, I wish I had run out of things to spend money on.
That you just start buying, like...
I don't understand. Last year, like, suddenly all my shithead friends are investors. Suddenly we're all on Wall Street.
Well, I think, I mean, except for me, and I kept saying I was going to do it, but I still am too trepidatious.
Yeah.
I'd sooner go to a casino than I think I would invest.
Casinos rule. At least then there's flashing lights. You get to drink. There's...
Oh, yeah, we drove...
Oh, I'll be drinking.
You will be drinking.
Oh, 100% I'll be drinking.
You're up $30, and you're like, I guess my life's turning around.
Well, that was one of the... I've only been to a casino a couple times, but the one time it literally was that. I blacked out. I went to a casino with a bunch of comics. I came out of my blackout like $30 up, and I was like, I'm going to go buy lunch and call it a day.
That's awesome.
So the fact that it was lunch, not dinner, kind of makes that story a little bit more depressing.
So that means you started drinking at what, 10 or 9?
Oh, super early. Well, it was like a comedian's like goodbye roast.
What casino was this?
It was in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
There's good gambling there.
Oh yeah. And I remember I was betting on the horses. There was a horse track, but
Virtual horses or real horses?
real horses, and I was like, you look at the horses, you're like, I like that one, then you go to the machine, and then I was so fucked up, and that I would just like, I could not understand how to operate the machine, so I would like look at the horse, make a good like evaluation, be like, that's the horse, and then I would go to the machine, bet on a different horse race in like Nevada.
That's awesome.
And somehow I was like, I won a little bit of money. I was like, nice.
I've never bet on real dogs or horses. I've always wanted to. I mean, apparently
Yeah.
it's like were we talking? No, Isaac was telling me about it. It's like, apparently it's like a basically dead form of gambling, but it's kind of like a racket because there's some loophole or law that guarantees that local governments have to keep giving funding to horse race tracks, even though did you tell me about this?
No, I don't know about this.
It was Isaac. Even though it's essentially like a dead form of entertainment and gambling, they still get all this money every year because it's in all the states' budgets that like it has to be allotted to them. I don't know where I'm going with this other than
It's got to be some fucked up law from the 30s.
oh, completely.
Yeah. Or no, probably like 60s.
Dude, we should get into like underground racing.
I think so. Yeah, it's just Fast and Furious, but we're riding our ponies through South Central.
Or we're dumb enough because like people will do like illegal like dog racing and chicken fights and like gerbil racing. But it'd be funny if we were just trying to like smuggle horses into the garage. We shoot a gun off and they just break through the garage door.
Well, have you seen Concrete Cowboy?
No, I haven't.
It's a Netflix movie. Me and Bay watched it because it takes place in Philadelphia.
Oh, nice.
It's about and this is factual. There are horse stables in like Northeast Philly where black dudes just like keep horses, wear cowboy hats, ride around. And the movie is like, it's the kid from Stranger Things like fucks up in school so bad that his mom is like, I guess I have to send you to Philly to ride a horse. So she sends him to his dad, Idris Elba, who like honestly like what an actor, because I was like he like Idris Elba has a British accent and I was like he is speaking differently as a Philly guy than he did as a Maryland guy.
Right, which is a subtle distinction.
Yeah, it is a subtle distinction, but he nailed it. And then he just shows up. Idris Elba is just like a dude who like sits out by like a campfire and like like this is the parts of Philly where like you can just have a campfire on the sidewalk and like
So
people are just like, that's not. Look, I would have to fix other things before I got to that.
So this kid fucks up so bad in school that his mom was like, "You're going to Black Conservative Street.
Yeah.
You're gonna go be a Black Conservative with your dad in Philadelphia."
Yeah. And it's funny because like the movie is obviously like the movie is about how like the city does not like this and they don't want people to just have like horses. But even in the movie, they had to be like balanced with it. So there's just like a dead horse like under a tarp.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So so the kid shows up. He goes into like Idris Elba's house. It's there's a horse in the house.
Like the Sopranos dream?
Yes, exactly like the Sopranos dream. And there's no food in the house, but there's a horse. And Idris Elba hasn't seen his son in like 8 years. He's just like, like goes upstairs, just goes to bed. And he's just like sitting there, like
Son's just there with the horse.
the horse. Yeah,
It's just so clear that his dad pushed all his chips in on one thing.
But they bond. He starts to like love the horse. But then like at the like a turning point in the movie is like the city just cracks down. They show up and they take all the horses.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, and they're like, why? And he's like, there's a dead horse. Like they even the movie, which is supposed to be portraying this like scene as like very favorably, like they got actual like Northeast Philly horse riders to just like be in the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
and
sick.
even in the movie that's like extremely pro this, they're like, but we can't not show them that you just have like dead horses chilling.
Dude, I like to imagine like black Philly cowboys just like riding the horses like the 12 o'clock boys in Baltimore. Like the horses are just on their back legs. You just see a stampede of horses on two legs running down the street at midnight. Like the ATV kids.
Yeah. We have wheelie kids in Philly too.
Right,
Yeah.
Dude, I want to see wheelie cowboys. I want to see wheelie horse guys.
I would love to see like all the kids doing wheelies, like blocking traffic and stuff, and then just a horse fucking is at the end of the just sliding its hoof like, like a bull, just charge.
Dude, there's LA has those because in Echo Park, it was a couple weeks, maybe I was trying to come here. There was literally an unsanctioned bike. I don't know if it was a race or a parade or what, but it was a basically like a cholo bike parade that went on so long that like the light changed 6 times and they were never out of the intersection on like Glendale and 3rd. Like they just stopped. We were sitting at this intersection for no lie 25 minutes. Just like I'm just like when will it end? It won't end. It's just Mexicans on bikes. Like it's I'm pretty sure like at one point I was pretty sure that I saw some of the same Mexicans from the beginning of the parade. Like they had looped around the area.
I'm trying to imagine what would be the funniest thing for like the Mexicans end and then like one cop on a bike afterwards,
just ringing his
like
bell.
an old timey like Bobby cop.
Yeah, he's got a baton that he's waving.
Yeah, he's blowing a whistle.
Just a classic slapstick sketch.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Like 1,000 Mexicans riding their bikes.
They would do that like stuff like that in Philly, but it would be like I remember so like Broad Street is like the street in Philly that goes north to south through like the whole thing.
Right.
And like a couple times a year, it's just completely blocked off and there's a race. So if you're a car on one side, you want to get to the other side, you just can't.
It's not going to happen.
You're just like, look, you're on that side of the city for today.
Like there might as well be a river running through Philly.
And like in Philly, like sometimes I would like oversleep and Uber to work, and that was one of those days where I'm trying to Uber to work, and it's like, all right, well, I guess you can go around the entire like city.
Yeah, or you've got to like dodge bikes like Frogger and call an Uber from like the other side.
They won't even let you like walk across.
That's fucking crazy, dude. Bikers have way too many rights.
I don't know if I agree. Depends on the city, probably.
I think you should be able to hit them. I think you should be able to hit them.
I don't think so.
It's when you're a biker, I understand the concept of bike lanes, but like when you are somebody riding a bike and the speed limit a bike can't hit 35 miles an hour. And when you're just like fucking like riding your bike, especially like up a hill in Echo Park, and you're just like backing up traffic for
you got to be courteous. There's also there's bikers who are like dicks.
Yeah.
Like when I rode a bike in Philly, if I was like slowing things down, I would try to pull to the side.
Mm-hmm. Let the cars go. See, I think I think that like, look, do whatever you want. If you want to act like a car, that's fine. But cars can get hit. Okay, there can be accidents. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not sure if that's my stance necessarily, but
I think it's my stance, dude. I think
you know what's fucked up about biking is in Philly. I almost got hit by cars so many times that I stopped even having like a response to it. Like my heart rate it happened so much that there was no longer any adrenaline. My heart rate was exactly the same.
You're just like, yeah, this is my life. Well, you're adaptable.
Mm-hmm. I am very adaptable. That's what a lot of people say about me.
So terrorized by motor vehicles that like,
yeah, it was like I was in an abusive relationship with cars.
With cars, yeah.
I was just like, yeah, that's what cars are like. That's just like that's just like the cars thing.
You get swiped by a side mirror. You go home with a bruise on your face. Everybody's like, Brendan, what happened? You're like, it was my fault.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking.
Yeah. I picked a fight.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, man. Yeah, but that movie that you watched with your girlfriend was good? It was a nice one?
It was okay. I'm not sure. I enjoyed it. I'm not sure if... I think a lot of my enjoyment was just like, oh man, I miss those shitty red brick building. Like, I think a lot of it was just like the connection to the city, even though that's not the part of the city I lived, obviously.
Yeah, you weren't hanging out with Black Cowboys.
Yeah.
But imagine if you were.
I was hoping because like I mean it's up near like Kensington area, but I was hoping that the movie would show like just be like, all right, let's go over to the it's like, all right, well, let's take our horses over to the Burlington Coat Factory. And then just on the street, it's just a fucking zombie movie of like... it's just like the heroin wigger apocalypse.
Damn, dude, heroin
Yeah.
wiggers.
Yeah, it truly is. It's true. What's the fucking Zack Snyder movie?
Oh, Dawn of the Dead, Army of the Dead.
The new one. Yeah, it's
Army of
fucking
the
Army of the
Wiggers?
Dead in parts of Philly.
Army of the Wiggers sounds
Yeah, yeah.
sick, dude.
I watched some video recently. It was like on Reddit, where it was just like, it looked like they had like a steady cam or like a drone or something. It was wild, but it was just like this long water down like one of those big streets in Philly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it
You
just
were enjoying that.
it would just kind of like turn and like you'd see a guy just like like missing organs on the ground.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I bet it was a drone. It was probably a drone. You know, right?
it was probably just a guy filming like.
You think
Well,
so?
but it looks smooth.
But and so what? He was just like trying to like capture like just the degradation of that
Yeah.
part of town. Damn, dude. Holy fuck. Dan Bell does that with Baltimore, where he'll just break into like abandoned buildings, and he's like, yeah, there's definitely somebody smoking crack somewhere in this building. I can smell it. There's needles on the ground. He's like, I really hope nobody catches us. I love that Philly and Baltimore both have like a big fat guys walking with camcorders culture.
Yeah. But in Philly, instead of dead mall, it's just like dead, like fucking, just like rows and rows of like outdoor shops.
Yeah. Which is way sadder when you just have like, because those are
Where you're just like, how did Best Buy go out of business?
Yeah, for real, dude. For real. Well, it's crazy. Like, we're living in the era where it's like the stores that you could always depend on. It's like Sears. Sears is dead. Why would you go to Sears?
Yeah, Sears is the drive-in movie theater now.
Sears is like, it's like you look at like Sears malls and Sears. It's like, I've talked about this before. They used to be like these, like emblematic of like just like the, all the worst parts of like consumer culture and capitalism, right? And now you look at a Sears and you're like, oh my God, people used to go out and be together. You know? Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to. I remember what I was gonna say. My girlfriend told me about a movie that she watched on the plane when she was flying. This was such a proud moment for me, dude. We were talking. So I like picked her up from the airport, and I was like asking her how the flight was, and she's saying, "Yeah, I watched this movie. It was really bad." I was like, "Who was in it? What was it?" She was like, it had Bo Burnham, and it was about this girl that like hates guys, and I'm swelling with pride. You have to know how happy I am.
Nice.
And I go, was it Promising Young Woman? And she goes, yeah, that's what it is. I'm like, you didn't like that? She's like, I hated it. I was like, that's weird. A lot of girls really like that movie. And she goes, I think they probably just like her outfits. I was like, oh, I'm so glad you're here, honey. It's so good to see you. I was so proud.
I like how like that movie. It seemed like they deliberately cast like male comedians as all like the rapists.
Yeah, which fair.
Hey, I'm not gonna say it's not fair. But,
like casting Bo Burnham as a rapist, I'm like, all right.
But he should also be playing Bo Burnham if you're gonna do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Well,
it should be like This Is the End, where she just gets raped by everybody in like everybody in like a Herald team at UCB.
Yeah, dude. If it was about her exacting revenge on like UCB and the Groundlings, maybe I'd be on board. You know. But apparently,
yeah. I'd imagine that I haven't seen the movie, of course, but I would imagine that all the men are characterized as like Joe Rogan fan like broy dudes, where it's like. That's not.
Yeah, that's not exactly. Those guys don't have trouble.
Yeah, they should show the movie if it was accurate. And again, I haven't seen it, so maybe this isn't. But they should show like their woke tweets.
Right. Yeah. Well, I do think because like from what I know, apparently also she doesn't even like kill anybody. Like that was the other thing. My girlfriend was like, yeah, it was like really anticlimactic. Like she doesn't even kill people, and I was like, what the fuck is?
Oh,
this
I couldn't
movie?
tell. I watching it, I was like, is this a slasher or not? I can't tell.
It's apparently not.
So what? She's just like, I wasn't drunk. What do you think about that?
I think it's her. I don't know the full story, but I think it's her like shaming them. It just seems very weird. It doesn't seem like an Academy Award winning screenplay, but that happened. So
does the movie end with like a horrified therapist sitting her down and being like?
No, I think she dies. I'm not kidding. I'm pretty sure one of the guys like kills her while she's like giving him a talking to, but then like the police like find her body and they use it as evidence to put him in jail.
So
I don't know.
So
This is
honestly
also,
fair trade.
I have not seen the movie. This is all secondhand knowledge, but yeah. It sounds weird. It sounds weird as fuck, dude.
Yeah, this really look, whoever wrote the screenwriter, I hope you feel better. I hope that you worked out whatever you needed to making this movie.
Well, she's some comedian.
Oh, of course.
She won Best Screenplay at the Academy Awards at the train station. Toot toot.
Toot toot.
Toot toot.
I didn't watch the Oscars either, but I just envisioned them on the tracks and just me in a car, me in a train.
I mean, it's really funny to have this woman and be like, wow, you wrote like the bravest screenplay about like female empowerment. Like in recent history, like you're so brave for writing this, and like what an incredible story about women. Anyway, we're gonna honor you with a Golden Man.
Here you go, sweetie. I know you girls like shiny things.
Yeah, she tries to get it put on a ring. Oh fuck. Yeah, but it's anyway. From what I hear, it's bad, so I will be skipping it because there was a period in time where I was like, maybe I should be open minded and watch it. But if my girlfriend says it's bad, I'm like, all right.
Yep. Out of my hands.
Out of my hands. Off the hook. I'll watch the next thing.
Mm-hmm. It'd be funny if she hadn't won. The guy who did win would have to be like, and I just want to say that promising young woman should have won.
Oh, that's what they have. That's what Anthony Hopkins had to do. He was like, he's like Chadwick, because they didn't give it to Chadwick Boseman. They gave it to Anthony, and Anthony Hopkins wasn't there.
So funny, by the way.
Yeah, because it just ended because he wasn't there, and they wouldn't let him zoom in because they thought it would like cheapen the Oscars. So they were like, and like they like apparently I talked about this. I did a movie thing with Robbie and Low-Res where it's like they rearranged the Oscars to put that at the last.
Yeah, because they thought he was going to win, right?
Well, yeah, but the Academy are the people who rearranged it, and they would have known that they know who's going to win. We don't know. So why would they do that?
Isn't it supposed to be only like 5 people know or something?
I think that's what it's supposed to be, but I'm pretty sure more people know. It would have to be.
Well,
something.
then honestly, maybe it was just like a dude's rock producer being like, you know what? Nah, Return of the White Man, baby.
Yeah, this one's for Sir Anthony.
Yeah. Oscars 2021 for the fellas.
You know what's fucked up?
Yeah, it's like no.
Chadwick Boseman is a fella, dude.
Yeah, no. Chadwick Boseman rocks. Like he's great. I think Black Panther sucks, but Chadwick Boseman rules.
Five Bloods rules.
Yeah, the Five Bloods rule. I bet it is better now. Like I think that, like it extra textually.
I watched it after he died, and it hits way better.
Oh yeah,
especially because he's clearly suffering from the cancer. He's really skinny in that movie. Like he's clearly like already going through it.
Yeah.
But no, hilarious way to end the show.
Just someone at the mixing board behind stage of the Oscars, just like, I'm about to kick off White Boy Summer.
That's awesome.
It's so White Boy Summer is so funny. It's I haven't stopped laughing like just because
of course not. You're in observance.
It makes people so mad. The fact that YouTube like I at first I was like that can't be true, but then I looked at the view numbers. I'm like, no, I think YouTube actually shadow banned this.
Yeah, and that's why he keeps uploading it.
Yeah, so like. That is so funny. Whose decision at YouTube was that? Like,
dude, I don't know. The same people who make these decisions at like on every streaming platform.
Yeah, it's like, look, there's child pornography on YouTube, and this is what you're going after.
Well, that's always. I mean, like that's always been the thing with these. On like even with if you read about I've talked about the Barry Crimmins thing in AOL, but they're like. Online companies are like, look, we don't want to get rid of all of the pedophiles because that's good traffic. Like that really is like how they come at it.
And it's funny that they're still thinking like that because like at this point there's enough traffic. At this point, YouTube would love to just like free up some server space. I'm pretty sure.
Absolutely. No, but of course they do that all the time. They shadow ban things that are organically doing well to push whatever fucking thing they want.
Yeah.
White Boy Summer. I mean, it's we're getting a 3-month-long Christmas. It's so nice.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that White Boy Summer's here. Chet Hanks is the
Sperry's
fucking man.
in the trash.
That's right. Dude, I need to get...
Keep it I should have worn a white or a black tee. Keep it simple.
That's right, dude. Although I do like that Wharf Rat.
Thank you.
That's fucking funny as shit.
Yeah, I just got this shirt. You know what Wharf Rats are?
I have no idea.
I'm going to explain it, which makes the shirt so much less cool.
Let's hear it.
Wharf Rat is like the name for like sober deadheads.
Oh, I see.
I just like came across this on Etsy and I was like, all right, I guess that shirt's
I thought that it was literally just like a rapist fox. Like I like anything. Wait, so
well, that interpretation is cool too.
Why is he's sober, but he's smoking a pipe and drinking moonshine?
I don't know, man. It's a cartoon. This isn't official merch.
You're the one who told me what it was. I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions.
No, I'm not. I'm not upset with you.
And he's got a piercing. That doesn't seem very sober. Body mod?
Well, the jug does have the 3 X's on it, so he's probably straight edge.
Okay. Oh, that's true.
When I lay in a pile of my own filth wearing overalls and a straw hat and I hold a big jug with 3 X's on it, the 3 X's are to show that I'm very sober.
I mean, honestly, when I see a jug with 3 X's on it, part of my brain is like, is that full of cum? Is that what a wharf rat is? It's just like a grizzled old gay man who hangs out at the dock.
Dude, I have no idea if this will be funny to you or anyone else, but I was just making myself laugh yesterday because I was talking to Dom. We were joking around, and we were imagining a gay bar just called Planet Cum. It's like Planet Hollywood where you got like Freddie Mercury's jacket hanging up above your table. Just like a poster of the movie Philadelphia.
That's just gay pervert movies. It's strictly. Oh, but there's different like AIDS themed merch.
Mm-hmm. Just the idea of like wearing like a Planet Cum t-shirt. It's got like the world. Like
I like that. Yeah. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it would be like a gay bar, but then it would get franchised, and then eventually it would just be like a family restaurant.
Well, I'm imagining.
Welcome to Planet Cum.
I'm imagining that the Planet Cum logo looks like the Sherwin-Williams logo. It's just a bucket of cum being dumped on the earth.
Yeah. All the meal, it's like all the food is like Alfredo. Miso.
Can I get the cheese fries without ranch? You absolutely cannot.
100% no.
They're pre-ranched.
Everything comes out of that kitchen ranch. every single item.
Do you know how hard our chef is working back there? And you want to tell him not to put the ranch on?
Yeah. Other than that, it's like Michelin star food. The chef is crying as he puts Kraft ranch on it.
Well, I mean, I think I was imagining that the chef is actually coming on all the food. That's where I was going with that. Is that the chef is ruining his heart coming 2,000 times a day.
Yeah. There's one guy cooking, and then the entire rest of the kitchen staff is all just taking turns beating off and smoking cigarettes.
They're beet red. They're all beet red. Yeah. They're wringing cum out of their balls.
Just eking out the cum of their brow.
Yeah, Planet Cum. They have a kids menu. Yeah, Planet Cum rocks. You guys are right for that one.
Yeah.
That's absolutely on the money.
Nice. We should sell merch. Coward Hour merch. Just Planet Cum t-shirt.
I would yes.
Yeah.
I would love to get like we'll talk about this. Mm-hmm. I would love to get Planet Cum merch going. We need to make Planet Cum like a recurring. Well, for that to happen, we've got to find a way to bring back Planet Cum every week. That would be awesome.
That's the way that you do podcast merch is you decide on your own what is going to be like the viral fan favorite bit.
Well, you got to push it.
Yeah.
You got to do a White Boy Summer.
Yeah. That's true.
Chet Hanks knew. He was like, if I push this, it'll be White Boy Summer, and look what he did.
Yeah, I want to know what the fuck Chet Hanks has like an acting like camp or something.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
There's a link. I found the link in the description of the White Boy Summer YouTube video.
Because I looked at it. Is it an acting camp? Because it seems to be entirely online.
Yeah,
and it seems.
I think it's like a Max Landis thing.
where you like talk to him and he like
Yeah.
Chet
But
Hanks,
has Chet Hanks ever acted?
he has, but he like of all the Hankses who act, Chet is not the guy. You know what I mean? And I think he's mainly acted like in projects that Tom Hanks was in. As like a
As Tom Hanks' Wigger son
Tom
in the terminal or something.
Well, he literally, I looked it up on Wikipedia. I think he mainly like does like background stuff, unless I'm mistaken. I don't think there's. Oh no, maybe he was on like a TV show. I can't remember. But I was looking at that website, and the weird thing about that website is like it encourages you to sign up and like get in on the ground floor. Like you'll be like a partner in Chet Hanks' acting career.
I think we gotta take some of the Patreon money
and sign up, dude. Whatever it takes to get Chet Hanks on this podcast.
Yeah,
even if we do it like through Cameo.
Oh, speaking of the Patreon money, just do want to say real quick, thank you for these lights and camera, folks.
Yeah, pretty much this video setup is what we put some of the money.
Yeah,
towards.
all thanks to you guys.
Yeah, thank you guys. And we're
so now when we
you.
get canceled, it's gonna look real nice.
Oh, absolutely. Oh yeah. We're gonna have a background. We're gonna have, they'll be able to watch our faces as we realize in real time that the thing we just said is going to be what takes us down.
Yeah, and this isn't even live, so you're going to see us in real time realize, oh no, that's it, and then realize they didn't edit it out. They had time.
Yeah, well, we didn't want there to be a jump cut. We thought it would look weird.
What should we put for the jump cut if we have to edit something out? What do we put?
We should hard cut to our favorite E-fucked videos. Like it should play that technical difficulties music, but like over that Japanese girl getting shot with an airsoft rifle.
I forgot about that one.
I still watch
That's
it.
one like I don't think other than you. I don't think I've told anyone else about that because like I just can't. I feel like if I'm like, you gotta watch this video. It's crazy. They just never speak to me again.
That hasn't happened to me yet. To the point where like even like one time my girlfriend like called me up and she was like, "What were you doing?" I was like, "I was watching E-fucked," and she was like, "What is E-fucked?" And I told her,
it's like, well, it's a website for short form documentaries. That is factually what it is, and I will not be explaining any further.
Well, she was like, so what? She's like, what? So it's like porn? Like you like it? I'm like, ew, babe, don't be disgusting. It's hilarious. Yeah, I would never jack off to E-fucked.
I would love to have E-fucked's editor on this podcast.
Oh, he's great, dude. The editor, and also I want to hire the guy who writes the descriptions for the videos because that guy's fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah,
he's so funny.
Have you ever seen? There's this one E-fucked video where it's just this guy who like I guess his thing is like this is awful. This is like
Let's hear it.
Very evil. His thing is like he's like one of those porn producers where like he's the talent also, which like to me like. I think there should be some union rules there, but apparently there's not. And his whole thing is that he just roasts the girls while they suck his dick.
Oh, that rules.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I have seen this guy. I've seen this exactly. Yeah,
so
it's like
his dick's just like, you fucking idiot. It's like roasting their hair and stuff. Like it's like pretty good roast. Like this guy could win roast battle for sure.
That's hilarious to like roast somebody at their ability to use their own mouth. That's hilarious. I gotta watch more of those. I think
the description was like, I hate these whores. He hates getting his dick sucked by these women. He hates it so much.
But it's the only job skill that I have. I fucked up by not going to college. Now I have to take it out on you.
Yeah.
And your stupid highlights.
Oh man. God, looking around this room, things have changed. So I miss when you and I were there just watching E-fucked on the smart TV in the middle of the day.
I know, now you have like respectable furniture.
Yeah.
I miss when we just had like Robert Benford and I used to just fall asleep holding hands watching people kill each other in Denny's. Dude, that was back before they've deleted a lot of those videos, but like there was that super.
Oh, they have?
People, I forget what it was called, but like the people freaking out on drugs compilations, they're all gone. Like that video of the dude who's so high that he's just laying in his front yard, pissing like a stream up back onto himself. It's so funny.
And YouTube took it down?
It's gone. I mean, maybe it exists somewhere else, but those compilations are gone.
Yeah.
The funniest one is like the one where like there's just like this 300-pound black dude. I guess he smoked DMT or something, and he's just bawling in the passenger seat of his car, and he's going, "No, bro, no!" And the guy filming is like, "Daryl, calm down."
That's Lemaire backstage at Helium.
It's Lemaire when he's on Molly at Helium. No, bruh. I mean, the best one was the meth head who was like knocking on the back window of the there's like a minivan, and then she's hanging on to the back wiper, and then the car just takes off while she's hanging onto it, and so she's hanging onto this car that is now speeding down the road, and the person filming goes, "No, no, 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 no." It's like a third uninvolved party just cannot believe what's happening. Anyway, yeah, those were the fucking days when this place was like a junkie, and we would there was a bed, like there was a blow up mattress in the corner of the room.
Yeah, that's where you lived.
That's where I lived.
In the living room.
Everybody was like,
well, that's why they call it the living room. You live there
because someone lives there.
Yeah. In every home, whether you know it or not, somebody comes down at night and sleeps there.
Tim kept asking me. He was like, "Nick," he's like, "we want you to live in the living room. Please get one of those Japanese dividers. Like, just give yourself a little bit of space." Because I would sleep in my underwear. And so if like people were downstairs, I had to like wait for opportune times to like slither out of bed and get dressed. Because otherwise, I would just be like visibly mostly naked under the covers.
Yeah. You're just laying there nude while everyone's eating breakfast. You're like, well, it appears I've backed myself into a corner here.
Yeah, that was why like getting caught at the Airbnb by the lady who like saw me with my dick out, and then I had to like, yeah, it was similar vibes where I was like, I like hid under the covers for a minute before finally like figuring out how to get my pants on to go talk to her. Yeah, it was big flashback vibes to living here.
Damn.
What was I gonna? I had something I was gonna talk about. Oh, I want to. Do you care if I talk about my hellish trip to the vet?
Oh no, absolutely. Tell us. I'm sure people are concerned because a lot of our listeners were worried about Rita.
I do really want to say quickly, thank you so much to everybody who donated. I was blown away by like the kindness of basically like total strangers, because like some of them are our listeners, but like a lot of like Rainey retweeted it, and then just like total strangers like basically wound up paying for all of Rita's hospital bill.
Yeah,
which
that's
was
awesome.
Yeah, it was incredible. It was really, really cool. It's fun. It's funny, like all the types of people. Sorry, I burped into my mouth.
I also burped at the same time.
That rocks. Where else are you going to find podcasting like that? To me, it was funny, like, because of all the people on my feed who I know saw that, and they're like, the outward images that, like, some of the people who saw it project to the world and, like, the opinions they claim to hold, and then, like, the people who wound up donating who were, like, generally more aligned with, like, like, Real Ass Podcast and Legion of Skanks and Matt and Shane. The kindness came completely from like the Matt and Shane, like Loud Boy, that sphere. Mm-hmm. Everybody who's a quote unquote like good person with the right opinion, none of them showed up to like help me in my time of need.
Well, that's pretty much any time I give to charity, it's just as penance because I said the R word on a podcast.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's guilty.
I'm just like, one of these days I'm going to get hit by a bus, and I need to make sure that the scales are even.
That's true. Okay, I guess that is why they did it. You're right. I didn't think about that.
No, I don't actually think that. No, I think that we have a sick community, and a lot of our friends with bigger shows rule, so their fans.
We do have a sick community.
Yeah,
we are sick. We're twisted. We have a twisted community,
dude. Sitting here under these lights, don't you feel like Joker?
I do feel like Joker. Yeah, we should turn them up even brighter so I can't tell that I'm just like looking at the kitchen.
Yeah. So that's as bright as they go. So
we're gonna get more lights. We're gonna get like 5 more lights. Donate to the Patreon so we can get 10 more lights.
Yeah.
Please. I want to damage my eyes doing this podcast. I want to come out in those like thick old person goggles. But so
Yeah, we want to look visibly sicker every week.
Yeah, we just lose all our complexion and our vision.
Yeah. We're going to live only under newer Amazon brand LEDs.
Do you think that we could make this go loud enough that we make ourselves go deaf by like the sound of our own voices?
Oh, absolutely.
No, don't do that.
I'm just kidding.
Don't do that. I've already lost so much hearing.
Yeah.
But Rita, so dude, it was. I had like the most interesting part of the story is basically in the middle where like, so my roommate not knowing, and this is a heads up if anybody out there is going to get a cat. It's true for some dogs too. My roommate bought lilies, like daylilies, and put them in a flower pot. And there's something in daylilies, and to this day they don't know what it is, but it is incredibly toxic to animals' kidneys. Which is why, like, as a rule, like, my parents, when we had cats growing up, like, they never kept flowers in the house. Mm-hmm. And as a rule, I never have either, but my roommate didn't know. So I let Rita out of my room for, like, I was reheating Taco Bell. And I'm, like, reheating in the microwave, and I'm just, like, because when I put stuff in the microwave, I just have to watch it the whole time. I don't know why. And
what if it misses you?
Right. Or what if it doesn't cook? That's, like, literally what I'm afraid of. And I hear this chewing, and normally Rita like chews on plastic, which is like not good, but it's just her fucking thing. So I'm like, I guess Rita's. I'll go check on that in a minute. I guess she's chewing on plastic. So the microwave beeps. I take out the disgusting fucking quesadilla and Chipotle roller that I got, and I set it down on the counter. And I look over, and I notice there's a lily on the table. And Rita has ripped off like one of the leaves and is like choking it down, which is really because like if they even get a little bit of the pollen on their coat and lick it, it can kill them. So she's eating a whole leaf, which is not good.
No.
So I sounded like Anthony Cumia in that Danny Go Lightly tape where he like can't find his gun. I'm literally just like I'm walking through Isaac's house going fuck. Isaac was like, I heard you screaming earlier. I thought that he's like, I didn't know what the problem was. I was like losing my mind. So without thinking, I just called an Uber. I shoved Rita into her carrier and I called an Uber and I had it take me to the regular vet, which is I should have gone to the ER right away. I just wasn't thinking. I was like, take me to the nearest vet.
I didn't even know there was like I guess there has to be like an animal ER. Yeah,
because they have different facilities. So and you don't have to have an appointment. But animal bills are, dude, they gouge the fuck out like animal because they know that you'll pay. And even when they're showing you like the itemized thing of like, because some of the stuff I was like firmly like, you don't need to x-ray my cat. I know what the problem is. Don't x-ray her. And they're like, well, I guess you don't really love your cat. It's like, that's how they like guilt you into
It's like funerals.
Yeah, it's like funerals. So
now just imagine cat funerals. What a racket that must be.
When I do it, it's going to be huge. It's going to be fucking enormous. Because I will also be, I'm going to rig it so that right as Rita is lowered into the ground, somebody shoots me in the face.
And you fall in after her.
Well, there was literally I literally in my head, I'm like, if they tell me that they can't, because it's like the deadliest thing that a cat can eat. And I was like, if they tell me that they can't save my cat, it's just going to smash cut to me like swan diving off of the freeway. Just swan diving off the bridge in Echo Park. But so I show up at the regular vet. And I'm knocking on the door, and it's all like appointment only, and it's also COVID right now, so like you can't go inside. So I don't have an appointment. I'm just frantically knocking on the door, saying like, please help my cat. Finally, like someone comes out. They say, what's wrong? I'm like, my cat ate a lily. And they're like, oh shit. Like not even professional. Like they look so worried.
Yeah.
And they take her into the back. They're like, wait here. They take her into the back. And then a different lady comes back out with Rita like 2 minutes later. And she's like, hey, we can't see your cat right now. You need to take her to an ER where they can monitor her for at least 48 hours. And you need to go there right now. And I was like, oh my God. She's like, yeah, we're all praying for you. And I was like, Jesus Christ. I was like, this is.
I've never had a medical professional talk about prayer. That's no good.
Yeah, this late, it was bad. So now, the wrinkle in all of this is I have a phone that will say that it's at 30% and then drop to 1% over the course of like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So like when I left my house in the Uber, my phone was at like 36%. When she handed Rita back to me, I took out my phone to call another Uber to go to the emergency hospital in Glendale, and now it's at 1%, and I watched my phone die in my hand. So I'm on like Sunset Boulevard heading towards Silver Lake. My house is not that far, but it's at least like a 20-30 minute walk from where I am. And I have no way to charge my phone. So it was just like in what was a burst of like, you know, like well, I'll get to that later. I just started, basically I was like, there's nothing I could do. I like started to walk towards Glendale, and I was like, that's stupid. I'm going to walk home. So I just like turn around and just like Terminator walked, just like.
So she sees you walk the opposite direction.
Yes, they literally saw me walk this way and then cross back this way, like holding Rita, just like walking like I'm going to fucking, like I've come from the future to kill somebody, you know? And so
you start to go to the vet, and then you just stop and walk into traffic.
Well, for a minute I was like, should I get on a bus? I was like, what the fuck should I do? But I just resolved that, like, I was like, I need to walk, and I just like tunnel vision walked. I don't even remember. And instead of going to my house, I was like, my job is closer than my house. I can go into my job, charge my phone there. My manager's cool. So I just walked to my job. And there were we had no customers yet. So like when there's no customers, you can just wait out front until like we have like a reservation. So my manager was just sitting out front in the car, and he sees me, you know, walk up just like looking like a fucking crazy person. Like all like my veins are popping out of my arms. And I literally I come up on him out of nowhere, and I'm just like tapping on the window, and I go, hey, Patrick, can you let me into the escape room? I need to charge my phone and call an Uber because my cat is dying. I have her right here with me. And he's like, yeah, sure. He's like, he hands me his keys to open the door. So this is how hard my adrenaline was pumping. When you open the door to 60 out, you've got to whatever. It's a bonus. I don't give a shit. They can know where I work. You have to put the key, turn it into the door, and then you have to open the door while the key is still in it. You've got to like open the door by the key. So his keys to open it, they're on a little metal ring on his keychain. And my adrenaline was pumping so hard that when I pulled the key to open the door, I unfurled the metal ring like a ribbon, and his keys exploded into the parking lot. and so like his keys just explode out of my hands. The door is open, and I just look back at him and then walk inside like Herman Munster, just leaving his keys in the parking lot. Because the only thing that has kept my sanity since I moved to LA is going to die, right? So I'm like, So I get in there finally. I charge my phone. We're able to call an Uber. I go to the emergency vet. It costs a fucking arm. And the thing that like really fucks me up about the vet was like, so like I got it really early, but there's like a 2-hour window where it can be really bad. It's like if you get it in the first 2 hours, they'll probably be fine. But I got there, she had eaten it like an hour and a half ago. And they're like, okay, we're going to start working on her right now. I'm like, so you're going to treat her right now, like before I pay? They're like, yeah, we're going to start treating her right now. And then like an hour later, they come out and they're like, we need you to pay this enormous deposit. And I'm like, well, have you guys started treating her? They're like, oh, no, we can't start treating her until you pay this deposit. And I was like, so we've blown past the 2-hour window. And they're like, yeah, and we couldn't get her to throw up. So it's like really bad. And I'm just like, you motherfuckers. Like, what the fuck what is going on?
What were you doing? You could have been trying to make her throw up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I could have like stuck my finger down my throat, down her throat. I could have done something. And I was like, okay, well, so what are you doing? Like, is she like, what if I can't pay? And they're like, oh, well, we would never let her suffer. And I was like, what? I was like, that's what do you mean? That's ominous. What do you mean you wouldn't let? So what? Like if I, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we own your cat now. If you can't pay the down payment on her, we're going to kill her with poison faster than she's already dying. I was like, this is a fucking Ponzi scheme. This is such a rag. What the fuck is this? But anyway, the point, it all got taken care of. I got her back today. We're going to take her to the vet tomorrow to make sure that her kidney levels are good. But just cold, dude, what a fucking, like.
What did they do to her? Do they have to pump her stomach or?
They had her on no, they can't pump her stomach. So basically what they did was like, I think they intubated, there was like some tube that they put in her that went from like her nose down through her stomach. It sounds really painful. It
wow.
kills me to think about it. And she had a catheter on her leg. They like shaved her leg to give her shots. But basically they had to flush her system with fluid like every day to make sure that like nothing was in her kidneys. So she was just getting like flushed out like every day.
Damn.
Yeah, it sounds horrible.
Fucking cat full body enema.
Dude, the cat was getting a full body enema. They were doing really, really kinky hentai shit to my cat, dude. Fuck. Yeah, and so where was I going with this? Just like it's like, dude, it was so not the Tuesday that I expected, because like I came home, I was like, I have so much time to do things today. I was feeling good. I was like, damn, I think my life is really turning around. And then like literally within 5 minutes of being home, I was just like, oh my fucking God, it's the last thing you prepare for. But you know, whatever. If I'm telling you, if it had gone differently, I would be hanging, but not in my house because the ceilings are too low. Mm-hmm. But I would go to somebody's house and hang myself.
Oh, absolutely.
I would do it here. Actually, this is a nice place.
This is a pretty good place to die. Yeah, I might die here.
Oh, I think that you will.
We had a gas leak apparently.
What?
Yeah, our hot water stopped working, and we called the landlord. They didn't do anything, and this is like a law. Like you need hot water.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. So the landlord, we didn't call the landlord. We were putting in tickets with like the leasing company, and they didn't do anything. And then finally, my roommate just went down and like he found like a sticker on the water heater with a phone number, and he's like, all right, I'll just call this. And apparently he got like a guy at home. Like he could hear like a baby and like a TV in the background. The guy's like, hello?
I hope he was at home.
Yeah.
I hope that's not the water heating company.
And he's like, yeah, our water heater, it's bad. And the guy's like, why are you calling me?
This was the number on.
Yeah.
Was it so old that number like belongs to somebody else now?
The thing is, we don't understand, because eventually the guy was like, okay, well, I am a plumber. Like he's like, where did you get this number?
What the fuck? This was like official. This was under like the small print, right?
Yeah. And then I guess and then I'm assuming like he looked through like ancient like yellowed binders. He's like, oh, that thing's like 12 years old. Like you need to replace that.
Damn.
He's like, yeah, you need to replace those every 6 years. I don't know if that's true. That sounds fake to me.
That sounds true.
It is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you should replace a water heater every 6 years.
Well, I don't know. That guy was like, I can't help you. Hangs up. So then eventually our landlord sends somebody, and this lady comes over, and I guess like the pilot's out or something, and she's looking at it, and Ryan is like, so can you fix it? She's like, yeah, I just need to go get a part because there's a small gas leak. And then she just leaves. We're like,
bye.
What?
What the fuck?
It's like, how long was there a gas leak? Maybe that's why I had such a weird vaccine experience, because I was like dying in a gas leak.
Damn, dude, it would be,
and I'm just like, I'm tripping balls.
It would be crazy if like one day I came over and knocked on the door and you were all just like, just dead sleeping. It's like, oh, that's weird. I guess I don't have a podcast anymore. I can't believe the whole house is being this passive aggressive towards me. Wow, that's fucking crazy, dude. How long do you think? Like,
it's in the garage. It probably was down there.
It's probably dispersing.
Yeah. It's probably, I don't know.
But still shocking just to know that there was like gas floating about your house.
Yeah, it's no good.
It's a good thing nobody's like going down there to like hide their cigarette habit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, luckily it's the garage, so no one's down there except for my roommate, who's building a table and has been down there for hours every day, like sanding.
Oh man, I hope there's sparks. He's building.
Yeah, just running a saw.
He's building a table.
Yeah.
There must be something in this house that gives you that bug.
Yeah, I don't know what it. I think he just moved in and I had a bunch of tools.
True.
So he's like, time to do projects.
True.
But yeah, I don't think it's quite the same where like I moved to LA and I'm just like at an open mic being like, I need to go to trade school. like hating someone's set so much that I start just looking at like course catalogs on my phone.
What does a plumber make?
Yeah, what does a plumber make? Turns out a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
So much.
And
dude.
I'll never be one.
It's crazy that it's so hard, because it seems like, you fit pipes, you crank something, you fit pipes, you turn the water on.
Is it hard or do you just need the training? I don't know.
I think it's probably, I mean, I feel like anything that, I'm sure that there's some complicated ass plumbing.
Yeah.
Where you got to know your way around it.
Yeah, if you got to like design the plumbing for a house or something.
Which I have done in video games.
So like I've replaced a toilet.
You've replaced the toilet?
Yeah, me and my dad did it.
So you could be a plumber.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure. Probably that's all there is to it.
Maybe
And if we have any plumber listeners, they're probably not upset.
at all. Why would they be? We haven't said. When were we wrong? Maybe it's expensive because you have to spend so much time touching pee pee and poo poo.
I think that's it. Maybe.
Do you think that's it? That you have to touch fecal matter?
Maybe people don't want to do it.
Who takes care of like septic tanks? Is that plumbers or is that like something more industrial?
I think that might be something else. You know what's got to be a terrible job is like the guy whose job is he just drives around in like he has like the snake.
Oh, I would love to be the snake guy.
The snake guy who just like who just butt plugs the toilet.
Yeah, dude, the snake is satisfying. Have you ever snaked?
No.
Oh, the snake, dude, to just get the snake in there and fucking know you're cleaning everything out.
Uh-huh.
I have a real addiction to cleaning pipes. I really do. We just did it because my stupid roommate keeps shaving his beard and the whole head into the sink. Even when we tell him to stop, he does it again in the morning. So I've just been like pouring like 3 times.
Look, it's I know your roommate's unemployed. What are you shaving for?
Right? Why?
Yeah.
Why shave? Your girlfriend broke up with you because you told her that she would never understand what it was to be lower middle class. Who are you just? It was something he basically told her that she could like never understand like his socioeconomic status.
Yeah.
But yeah, he keeps shaving into the sink, and so I've got like, I'm in there. I've got like 3 things of Drano, and I just love watching that shit slowly. Like,
oh yeah, Drano.
Drano is so satisfying.
I love pouring that, and then afterwards the water goes down so fast.
I just imagining it. Well, except with our sink, it didn't even do anything. Our sink is still clogged. But just imagining the Drano fucking like cutting through like dirt and hair, like the alien saliva. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's nice.
I love that fucking. It's so satisfying,
dude. I can't wait to be like a dad with a house, and I just got to do projects.
You invent projects. Like
I love projects.
You're up in the middle of the night, like causing problems, so that you wake up next morning like, oh, can you believe that? Yeah, well, I'm gonna be in the bathroom all day. Nobody bugged me. Yeah. You're like rigging your own house to fail just so you can like just spend 10 hours in the cabinet under the sink.
Oh no, is there a bomb that needs defusing?
yeah, honey, I don't want you to be alarmed. I think somebody planted a bomb somewhere in the house, so I'm just gonna put my gear on. Don't bug me. I'll be down in the garage.
Yeah. Do not bug me.
Do not bug. It's very sensitive. Should we get the kids out of the house? No, they can stay upstairs. I'm just gonna be down here.
No, I'm absolutely gonna be like Bobby Bacala with my trains out in the garage.
Oh, totally, dude.
Yeah. It's like, oh, your son like this? He don't care, and then I die immediately.
Train gardens. Have you ever had a train garden?
No, I bet it's nice.
It's awesome, dude. It soothes the autistic brain so perfectly.
Oh yeah.
We had a family friend who had a train garden that he would set up like for Christmas, and it would be like, I would love getting in the fucking middle of that thing, dude. Walking around, looking at all the little people, imagining their lives. You get to imagine their lives.
I will be imagining their lives.
You get to imagine like where the train is taking them. The answer is nowhere. It's a circle. But you get to imagine all these things when you look at the train garden.
Maybe it's taking them to hell.
Could be a ghost train.
It could be a ghost train.
I do like to think that maybe
could be the Polar Express train.
Could be the Polar Express train. I do like to think that maybe the train garden like is hell. You know what I mean? Kind of like a hell as other people. Kind of like a metaphorical kind of hell.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, it's Christmas every day.
Maybe. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to make a train garden that's Old West.
Oh, that would be sick.
That would be so sick. Little cowboys and stuff.
The people shooting each other.
Yeah. Whores.
Whores, yes.
Little whores.
You have to have dusty little whores.
Yeah, dusty little whores. Guys fucking them in comical positions in the little windows. How did it work? Like back when prostitution was like just, you know, the upstairs of a bar.
Mm-hmm.
Was everybody raw dogging? How's that work?
I think that you just accepted that, like, look, you're going to get STDs.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think I'm sure condoms were. I'm sure like sheepskin condoms and stuff were around, but I can't imagine that like.
Where are you finding a sheep reliably?
And it doesn't feel very outlaw to wear a condom. You know what I mean? Wearing a condom feels very lawful.
Yeah, imagine wearing a condom and fucking a girl and looking at a wanted poster with your face on it.
You'd be like, fuck it, I'm taking this thing off.
Yeah.
What's another thing? Well, I feel like a lot of...
You're wanted for, like, taking off the condom.
Yeah, the sheriff sees you do it.
Fella, you look mighty familiar. You're just directly next to the poster. Wanted for coming early. Wanted for dick being too small.
I don't know what kind of town y'all come from, but around here we like to make sure our women enjoy themselves during sex.
It's me.
Yeah, it's you.
It's me in like a very tall hat.
I shoot your hat off. I'm like, you weren't thinking about leaving this saloon without making that missy, without eating her pussy, were you, son? You're going to walk out of here without even making her climax? That ain't very gentlemanlike of you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm the fucking white knight sheriff. I'm the male feminist sheriff.
Yeah, yeah. It's like when you shoot through the hat, you shoot straight through my like scrotum without hitting my balls.
Yeah, all your cum leaks out like the barrel. Now you'll never do it again. You'll never come too early again. I do all this, and then I look at one of the whores just like, please let me fuck you. Dadgummit.
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 You throw your head down.
Look how good I am. Look what a good boy I am.
You're wearing a white cowboy hat.
Dude, total white hat. Yeah. Total white knight.
White vest.
Mm-hmm. I'm the good guy. Mm-hmm. That's me. You're dressed in black. That's bad. And I don't make those rules because personally I think it's fucked up that white is good and black is bad, but it also is white boy summer.
Yeah, it is white boy summer. So what are we going to say? And then you ride away on your horse playing guitar and singing horny songs.
Yep. That's just life on the open range.
That's the Old West.
That is exactly how the Old West was. Yeah. Oh, damn. Well, I think this was a good, honestly, I think we can really... Did you record this?
I did.
Video? Yeah, I think we can release this video. I don't give a shit how I look.
You look fine.
It's fine. No, my hair's too long, and I haven't shaved, and I haven't showered either because I've been stressed out.
Yeah, I haven't showered either. I haven't shaved.
We should be there.
I haven't cut my hair.
We should be.
I'm not gonna.
I'm going to. I had a hat. I was wearing a Tim Pool hat for a while. Unfortunately, it felt great. I think it's my destiny to be an alt-right pundit, just like just a mix of Ben Shapiro and Tim Pool.
This would really cause some career problems for me if you did this,
dude. It's what career, Brendan?
You know, you're right. After I said it, I realized, what am I talking about?
What are you talking about?
You know what? Fuck alt-right. If you're gonna do something, do it 100%. We're full-on Nazis.
We're gonna be Nazis.
Yeah.
Let's Be Not. It's that movie, Let's Be Cops, the sequel, Let's Be Nazis. Yeah. But instead, there are no perks.
Yeah. People are just mean to us, and at the end, we're like, well, who's really persecuted? Roll credits.
Be honest, movie was still Damon Wayans' son is just like a black Nazi. And the other guy's like, I don't think people are buying this. Yeah.
Yeah. People watch it because they're like, oh, it's a clever comment. It's like it's a social commentary. They're saying that like the police are Nazis. Right. And then they watch it. It's just very racist.
It's totally racist.
Just a very racist movie.
I didn't know I had to hate Jews. That's part of this? Well, like, yeah, you know. When in Rome. But yeah, I will be cleaning. I'll be cleaning up for the next one. I have to. I'm gonna get my little hat. I'm gonna get my Tim Pool hat.
I kind of like when you have the scruff. Makes you look.
I like the scruff too. I don't
like you might perhaps be from a different part of the world.
I mean, I like that. And you know why it looks like that? Because that could very well be true. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm doing a Schrodinger's race, basically. I don't like the 30 seconds to Mars hair that I have right now.
No, there was one lock going like over one of your eyes.
I know it's tough. It's very tough.
But it's fine. No one's gonna look at that.
People are looking. Now they're gonna scrub back. Now they're gonna scrub right back.
Hey, I look like shit. I guarantee I look worse than you.
I never.
At least you're in shape.
Brandon,
I showed up. I was like, fuck, I forgot. I was gonna not be fat as shit for this.
You're like, yeah.
Fuck. Can I go home and change?
Yeah. Can
I go home and change everything about me?
Can you guys give me 3 months? We'll do the podcast again in 3 months.
Yeah.
Brendan, I never said that I thought I looked worse than you. Just clarify.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
I look bad in my own unique way.
Mm-hmm.
We both look bad. It's different kinds of bad, but my cat isn't dead. Things are turning around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cut my hair. I'm gonna get my Tim Pool hat. I'm gonna get a little suit like Ben Shapiro. I was watching. Sorry, I know we got to get out of here.
No. I mean,
I'm gonna start.
I don't get. It's up to you.
I have to go to bed.
Okay.
I'm going to bed.
Mm-hmm.
But I am getting a suit jacket like Jordan Peterson.
That would be funny to have like a very academic looking set. Like if it was all just books.
Oh, we should get books.
All bookshelves. Yeah.
We should get. What are the worst books that we could get?
Get like a different tapestry that's just printed with bookshelves.
Oh, that could be kind of sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's mix it up with the tapestries.
Yeah. Why not?
What kind of book should we have? We should definitely have some Neil Strauss up there. We got to have Neil Strauss. We got to have just like leather-bound hentai.
Yeah.
We have to have like collector's edition hentai.
Yeah, collector's edition hentai. Definitely the bell curve.
We will be having the bell curve.
Yeah. We have Mein Kampf, but there's a sticky note on it that says this is bad.
Right. But then we do have 80 copies of Huck Finn.
Copies of Huck Finn that all have like a highlighter on a piece of string next to it. It's a little activity book for you to do.
It's like the Bible. It's like people who highlight important passages in the Bible. But it's just every time they say, "Oh fuck, that's wonderful."
Get out. Get out your pen, lick it, underline it. That would be funny to do that and then just return it to Barnes & Noble.
I fixed it.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Definitely the Bible.
Yeah, we'll get the Bible up there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe we won't even get the Jewish Bible up there. We'll get the
all the
regular
different
Bible.
Bibles.
We'll get the Torah on a scroll.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it'll be.
Yeah. Whatever the Scientology book is.
Oh, Dianetics.
Yeah, we'll have that.
I have a copy of Dianetics. I can loan to the shop. We should just put it right here.
That'd be funny to like just like be on the sidewalk outside of the Scientology Center, just like reading it. Wait for someone to come out. Hello?
Yeah. Are you interested in Scientology? I'm like, no. Why would you think that? I'm just a student of books.
I'm just very smart.
Yeah, we should get some. Yeah, dude. Dianetics. I gotta start diving into L. Ron Hubbard's. I gotta start reading his fucking fiction.
I'm not sure if you do because I feel like you would become a Scientologist.
No, they can't get me. The one time Scientologist I was so bold, dude. When the Scientologist tried to get me, Tim was there with me.
Yeah,
Tim Kish. This is when he still lived here.
What if a girl? What if your girlfriend became a Scientologist? You would become Scientologist.
That would be that literally happened to like Harris Whittles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what like his girlfriend. He was dating Scientologists, and he was like, I guess I'm just gonna be a Scientologist now, which is completely the willpower of a guy who dies of heroin. You know what I mean? Like that's he's just like, well, there's no way I'm not gonna die overdosing on heroin. So
yeah.
But that would probably be true. But they tried to get me one time when we were on Hollywood Boulevard, right across from the Children's Hospital, which is like near the Scientology place. And the Scientology kid, he's like, hey, have you heard about Scientology? And I was like, no, what's it about? And he handed me a pamphlet, and he was like, you should read this. It's really interesting. And that's when I told him that I was a follower of Jesus Christ, and I ripped it in half in front of his face and then crossed the street.
Nice.
and even Tim Kish was like, Jesus, Nick, that was really rude. I was like, he was trying to feed me junk, dude. Mm-hmm. I wasn't going to take it.
Yeah, do not try to put junk into my spiritual diet.
Dude,
my spiritual diet is the only good diet that I have in my life.
It's true.
It's the only healthy diet that I'll ever know.
Yeah, and you should have at least one. when I ripped it, I did like a little pirouette too. I like spun around like as I ripped it, and then like I like dramatically like fluttered the pieces into the street. I've never seen a Scientologist look so dejected.
He's like, it appears that gay guy does not want to join Scientology.
Yep. That's how you have to do it.
Yeah. No arguing with that.
No arguing with that. I think that feels like that's
all right. Do we have anything to plug?
I'm gonna keep plugging it here, but as soon as we have the poster made, I'll start plugging it on the regular episodes. The Autobar, July 10th. Doors are going to be at 6. We're going to do a live podcast with Robbie Goodwin and Lemaire Lee, and then there's going to be a stand-up show afterwards that Lemaire and Robbie will be co-headlining. And we may or may not be doing time on it. We've got to see how we feel. We're going to try to hit some mics.
Yeah. Do you want to come see me try to remember my jokes?
Yeah. And I've been writing new jokes, and I never know if my new jokes are good or mentally ill until I say them. And hopefully I'll get a chance to say them before this show.
Yeah, but you can put me down for 5 minutes. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out. There's more.
Yeah,
well, that's why this is just Patreon only right now. But like, if you're in the DC, PA, Maryland area and you want to see, we're really excited about this. It's going to be limited because we've got to do it outdoor on the Autobar patio. So there's only going to be 40 seats, and you're going to be seated at tables that are socially distanced. So it's all going to be safe.
Or who knows? Maybe Biden will change the restrictions by then.
Well, I think we're locked into this.
Oh, okay.
I think that this setup we're kind of locked. It would be so sick if we could get more, but I think for the time being we're gonna have to be locked into this.
Okay.
But it'll be super fucking fun. Yeah, Lemaire and Robbie are gonna be great. The stand up afterwards will be great, and it'll be cool to like hang out with you guys. So that's all. That's the only thing I'm really plugging. And shirts. Shirts are still available if you go to the Hard Times store.
Yes. Oh, and if you watch the video of this on Patreon. If you feel like it, if you have any feedback on the setup, just go ahead DM me.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know.
So we won't make this look slick.
We want this to be cool. We want to do. We're excited to start doing videos of these. This feels good.
Hell yeah.
All right. See you guys.
All right.
Knock, knock, open up, it's me, the crazy, shady, faded fucker, so rock the G. See a lady, make a baby, lead her on in peace. Only time I give a fuck is for my own release. That's why I own these streets. Straight up, portfolio, showing growth, fuck a pay cut. Yeah, you know I stay slut. Catch me in the spot, looping up for the self-suck. Oh fuck, I busted already, I'm coming bucket so heavy. My dream of cream coming steady, now my mouth open, I'm ready. I'm talking solo, heavy petting on a Friday night. That talking bashing the bishop, more like Nantucket's delight. I'm taking all the time I need to do it just right. Got my candles in the fishnets cause it's on tonight. Oh, that's right, it's time to fillet. No need to debate me, I suck until I go ooh-wee and spray my white pee-pee. I got that ski.